Okay, we are on day 22, and today we are still on phase 4. I think we're going to spend 2 more days on it, and then we're going to move on to the next phase. But we're still on the storage phase, and I wanted to talk about something that is very important, and that is saving to invest. All right, it's a different approach, different concept from what most people are taught to do. You know, people are taught to go get a job, um, get a house, get a thing, get a car, and then save, and that's where it ends. Save or save for a rainy day. Guess what? If you save for a rainy days are gonna come every single time. I'm not saying now don't have, you know, reserves. You need reserves for when the wheels come off because in life, that's a guarantee. Wheels are all gonna come off. But you don't need a year's worth of savings, all right? That money should be used into something, into investing. Now, I'm gonna talk a little bit as to why it's important to invest. But first, I'm gonna compare the two, where saving to save and saving to invest. I'm just gonna talk about the points as to what both are really lacking actually. Well, actually, what saving to save lacks a lot. All right, so the first one is this one here. When you're doing saving to save, it's no direction. You don't have a direction. Now, people underestimate not like how dangerous it is not to have a direction in anything, let alone money. And this goes back to what I always talk about, is that you need to make a decision and then you need to have a target. You need to always have a target. I have a target every single day. I give myself probably 5 to 7 tasks that I must do, you know? Otherwise, I've got nothing to measure the day against. Did I do it? No. All right. If I did not have a list, you just flip, like you just moving around like a ship leaving the harbor with no destination. The fact is there's more sea than the ship, so the ship will end up stuck. And that's what happens with most people. They save the money and they just save for the sake of saving, save, and then what happens is that someone will have a better plan for your money. You'll have a family emergency. You're planning for a rainy day, right? You'll have a family emergency. This is going to happen. This is going to happen because where your focus goes and what you're always sort of planning for, that will happen. It will happen. It depends on how much you focus on it, all right? So that's the danger with saving to save. That's the first point, having no direction. Right, the second point is a very important one, is inflation. Now, a lot of people don't understand inflation. What inflation is that if you've got, let's say, 100 Rand, all right, before coronavirus, okay, food was cheaper, all right. So roughly with 100 Rand, you were able to probably get about 5 items. All right, this is pre-coronavirus. So we're talking about February last year, January last year. Then what happens is that a year later, that same 100 Rand is probably gonna get you 2.5 items. What happened? Inflation happened. The cost of living, cost of goods rises. Money loses value over time. It's been something that's proven for years. All right. So if you got money sitting in the bank, guess what? It's losing value every single year. All right. And but now the person's gonna tell me, yeah, but I'm getting interest. All right. So maybe the bank offers you 2% a year. On average, this is your interest. On average, think it's inflation every year is always at about 4%. Meaning your money, yes, it's almost like You're taking 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. All right. You're moving forward, but you actually are going backwards. You don't see it. Okay. And this is and it happens in very small steps. And something called compounding starts to work against you. One of the wealthiest people in the world, which is Warren Buffett, talks about compounding is, the I think it's the eighth wonder of the world, because it is the most powerful thing in this world, because something compounds if you let it work for you, but if it's going against you, it compounds against you. We've seen how credit card debt spins out of control. That's compounding working against you. But we've seen people who have really been starting to make money get faster and faster and get more opportunities, get more money, and that is compounding. It's momentum. All right. So that's the problem with saving to save. Inflation works against you. All right. And here's a sad truth. We all know this one here is that saving to save benefits the banks, not you. All right. It benefits everyone else besides you. The system has been rigged against you. All right. So learn about the game. Learn about the financial game. If money puts a smile on your face, if money makes life easier for you, if money makes life more convenient for you, if you like buying items that make you feel good, or they help you work better, or you buy food which is healthier, it's then you need to learn the game so that this does not happen. All right. Now, saving to save is your alternative option. Why save to save? Well, the first one is you invest in cash flow. You're able to when you save the money to invest, the intention is to invest in cash flow. Now, what do I mean by cash flow? All right, so let's just take this as you. Okay, put a smile there and a pointy nose. All right, so what happens is this. So you go out and work. You make 10,000 Rand. All right. Your expenses are 5,000 Rand. So you are left with 5,000 Rand. All right. Okay. You take this thing. Now let's just take so you are doing this saving to invest. You got this 5,000 Rand. You save it, you put it away, and let's say you save it for 12 months. Now you got 60,000 Rand sitting in storage, which is a sacred bank account. It's sitting there doing nothing. Yes, inflation is going to work against you, but the key is this, all right? Because you have to trade money, time for money, to get this 10,000 every month, all right? You take this 60,000, all right? Maybe you invest into something, an asset, whatever it is, an asset. Okay, and this asset probably gives you, maybe let's say 10% per annum. What's 10% of that? 6,000, right? Per year. And then let's just say it's paying you monthly. So we need to divide this 6,000 by 12. So you're literally making 500 Rand per month passive. So the game is this, is for you to go and work for this money, keep your expenses low, or if your expenses are high, you increase the money that you make. You have this left over, you put it away in storage, you invest it in an asset which gives you 500 Rand a month. So you're taking 60,000 Rand, all right, and you're investing it, and that is cash flow. This is what we call cash flow, passive income. So people always say cash is king. Cash is garbage, because why? It loses value. Cash flow, on the other hand, is king, because you are taking your 60,000 and you're putting it into an asset. All right. whether it could be a real estate or whatever it is, could be a business, could be whatever. But the whole point is that that 60,000 is sitting here in the asset, and guess what? The asset appreciates every year. So the capital, your 60,000 actually grows while you're also getting money every single time, every single month, every single month. All right, okay, so that's the game here, guys. That is the game. Another thing, the last part here is it's gonna help you hedge against inflation. All right, when you got lots of money, lots of cash, you can put it under an asset. An asset protects the value of your 60,000. Actually, it helps you appreciate. It actually grows in number. So you never want your money to be lying around sitting in the bank. You want your money to be sitting in an asset where it will appreciate in value, but also not only that, but also give you monthly drips of income. All right. The game here, now the ultimate game, once you got this 500 going, the aim is for you to keep producing money and make sure this number grows. You invest here and this money keeps growing as well until it is more than your earned income. All right, we talk more about that in phase two. It's a bit more technical than that, but that's the simplicity of it. All right, so that's why I really want to encourage you to save, to invest, because not only that, it protects your money from inflation, but not like on top of that is that you are able to take that money if you've got that intention of saving to invest. You've got this pile of cash which you can, if you have invested in yourself in the previous steps, you will make a big move into protecting your money in an asset. Not only that, but you also get monthly income from that. All right, which then is the money you spend on your lifestyle, not this. Earned income is not for your lifestyle. This is for your lifestyle. All right. Otherwise, NK24 here. I hope this has helped you a lot to understand money better. But I think I wanted to really spark the desire for you to learn the financial game. Right? You need to learn the financial game. All right. Anyways, thank you so much. We're going to talk about day 23 tomorrow. And yeah, let's create wealth, guys. Let's create it.